the #1 Black Cats fan is back again. Is that time already? Yes it is. It's another Barclays Premier League preview. And yeah, there's not much excitement in my voice really, because this is one of those rare occasions where football somehow doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. So I apologise, I lied. It's not really that much of a preview, to be fair, because the ideal, in an ideal world, everything would be perfect, wouldn't it? It really would. Yeah, it's kind of heartbreaking in a way, isn't it? Because everyone's getting all hyped up for the football. What the fuck's football? You know, looking forward to Monday, trying to think ahead, you know, making all their travel arrangements, make sure they've got the tickets in a nice safe place. But there's one reason why, you know, Monday doesn't really matter. Yeah, and that reason is Bradley Lowery. Before anyone starts, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon and trying to make a quick buck on here, because there'll be no adverts on this video and there'll be no adverts on the final whistle as well. So yeah, there's no quick buck to be had. This is just genuine, honest me. So what would we like to see? Well, obviously a Sunderland win. That would be absolutely fantastic, to be honest with you, for the sake of this little boy. Neuroblastoma, it's got to be fucking horrible for his parents. It really has. I apologise for any swearing. I'm trying not to swear in this video. Yeah, it's quite surreal. It's been, you know, it's kind of, even though I'm no relation whatsoever, it still really, you know, tugs at the heartstrings. It, you know, it really does. And you just see it all over Twitter, all over Facebook. They've raised this amount. I mean, last count, I don't know whether they put anything up recently, like in the last few hours, but last count, £425,000 raised. It's just a phenomenal amount of money, considering they need, bear in mind this is just for the treatment, they need $1 million, the equivalent of £700,000. Doesn't include travel expenses or anything. So if they can get massively over that mark, that'd be phenomenal. It really will. You know, because if the treatment works and they've raised enough money, would anybody who's donated object to, I don't know, maybe them taking their son to Disney World after? Okay, it might not be 100%, but it's just that case of if it works. It's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal, the support that is happening right now for one child, you know, and it's amazing. It really is absolutely amazing. So much so that I've joined on the bandwagon. I might not be at the game, but I'm going to be chanting along at home in the 5th minute. It's time for everyone to be stood up, you know, stand up and be counted, you know. 5th minute, 1 Bradley Lowery. That's what everyone wants to chant. You know, it's doing the rounds on Twitter, Facebook, you name it, every social media outlet. Get this video shared. Get everyone behind it and doing it. Because while I'm watching it, I want to hear that. I'll be keeping an eye on that timer for the 5th minute, you know. And, you know, ideally, wouldn't it just be nice if the players stopped and chanted it as well? You know, wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic to see? You know, go to the centre circle and start chanting it. I'd love to see something like that. It'd be amazing. But there is thousands of fans that are already backing the whole chanting, that are going to the game as well. It's going to happen. And, you know, fans have called on SAFC, put it on the screen, you know, to donate. Brad02, text it to 770, donate £1. It's as easy as that. It really is, you know. And for the sake, football goes by the wayside. Win, lose or draw doesn't matter. Which is why I'm not going to be doing all the usual crap I do pre-bell end and all that rubbish. No, no. That's not happening today, you know, for the sole purpose that this is just It's going to be a massive evening on Monday evening for one little boy, and it's unreal. I mean, could you imagine how many people are actually going to whip out their phones if that comes on the screen? Actually, just text. It's £1. It's nothing. 100 pennies. What can you get with £1 these days? You know, a loaf of bread and 15p change. You know, what's that? That's nothing. You can go get a loaf of bread when you do your weekly shop. You know, it's as easy as that. So yeah, I think it's time for everyone, whether it be Sunderland fans, Everton, Liverpool, Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Man United, Man City. There's going to be tens, if not hundreds of thousands of fans that are going to be watching this game on Monday night on Sky Sports. You know, so even if you're at home, chant along. I will be. I don't care. I don't care if I look like a prize prat sat there, the only one chanting along with it. I really don't care. Everyone, they need to do it. So much so, and I'm going to leave you with this, or leave you with two things. First of all, why do it? Well, it gives a little boy hope, renewed hope. There's been tons of celebrities, footballers that have donated and backed it. His favourite footballer, good old FB9, Fabio Borini, he's backed it as well. And you know, it's just unreal the momentum that this has got. You know, if it comes to celebrities, people we see day in day out, you know, who would be excited to see on the street, even they're doing it. And the other reason why I say hope is because when I was reading about what's happening with him, is there a 100% guarantee that this treatment will work? No, there's not. Nothing's guaranteed. There really isn't. But it's giving a little boy hope, giving him some faith in people who he doesn't know. And you know what? You can't really get any more powerful than that. I'm not a religious person. I've already said that 1 billion times over. I have not. I don't think there's a God. But to give a little boy hope and some faith, you know. And what if it works? What if he has the rest of his life cancer free? You know, lives till he's 80, 90 years old. I mean, this is a boy 5 years old that's fighting. So much so he's had to have all of his teeth removed as well. That's how far he is willing to go to fight. You know, 5 years old. I tell you what, he's shown a lot more spine than half the fucking population on this planet. Sorry, I swore again. I do apologise. I'm trying not to. It's a force of really bad habit. But you know, this has got to be for him. This has got to be his day. And it really is time for not just Sunderland fans, not Everton or Newcastle like I've said before. It's time for everyone, whether you're a neutral, a fan of football, stand up, be counted. Brad02 770. Can't get much simpler than that, can ya? And I'll see you all for the final whistle.